All right, I'm really, really curious to see who energy this is for, like which element is gonna get this forecast because these cards are really sweet, y'all. So let's see. Okay, there's a lot of nostalgia here. Okay, you could be dealing with an air sign. Don't have to be. Who is this? Who is this forecast for, Spirit? Oh my God, fire signs. Okay, so this is gonna be for fire signs: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So you know how I was telling you the energy is very sweet. Um, there's an unwavering type of loyalty between you and someone else, and I see you making connections, talking to people. However, you're like telling your friend or you're telling your whoever you're talking to, whatever friend you're talking to, your family or whatever, you're pretty much explaining to them like, I have this unwavering loyalty. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I go back to this person or why I miss this person or why I want this person. It just is what it is. That's your truth, right? Um, they can be, you can hate their guts. You can be so mad at them, but if push came to shove, you would put your differences aside. You would go through the thick and the thin. And sometimes the thick of it is separation. The thick of it is figuring out what you want to do, right? But at the end of the day, you still cherish and you defend each other fiercely. So I feel like you're explaining this to somebody, you're talking to a friend or a family member or something like that about this, how you feel about this situation. And I also feel like you have a lot of people from the past that you may have worked with at previous jobs, co-workers, employees, and it seems like you're getting job offers or like someone that you used to talk to at a job or something like that is like wants to give you a second chance. And in order to take second chance at that job or something like that, you may have to be around the same type of people that you were around before. Something along those lines. It feels like there's a higher plan this week coming up. It feels like this is kind of going beyond the next 7 days. Okay. But it's like it's beyond what you can comprehend. It's beyond, you know, with what you said you would never do or what you said you would always do. It's like, fuck, I don't know why I have to do this or I don't know why I feel compelled to do this. But there is this overall energy, fire signs, where you feel compelled to do something and to heal something. You know, there's an area of your life where you feel mad nostalgic about. You also feel like, you know, a lot has went up to flames. You know, you may have burned bridges, done certain things, created a lot of fucking damage. And I feel like you're having like this maturing shift where you're saying to yourself like, I have to decide, I have to define what my life is going to be. I have to live up to something. And there's just energy if I have to live up to something. It does feel like a calling in so many ways. But anyway, let's get into these cards, all right? You have good weather. Clear skies are on the horizon, presenting an opportunity to move forward with your plans confidently. The conditions are ripe and the timing is good for your venture. Okay? I'm also hearing everything you touch turns to gold during this time. You're in a lucky favor season. You also have happiness is simple. Find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling and contented heart. Okay. Then you got ascension. Okay, you seeing it? You seeing it? Spiritual growth. I told you was growing up. Higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating myself. So you are ascending. You are ascending, okay? and it's for the better. You're unlocking wealth, abundance. You're learning how to be happy with the mundane. You're no longer trying to throw out the baby in the bathwater. You're no longer self-destructive. Or if you are aware of those tendencies, you know how to calm yourself so you don't go from 0 to 100. You have, like, you're maturing. Okay, that's just pretty much, which says a lot. It says a lot. Fire signs gestures. It says you may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others, and you will receive recognition too. So I do feel like you're rubbing off on people in a good way, and people are rubbing off on you in a good way. So good energy, good energy. Like I said, you got the rainbow, good luck. You simply happy. There could be some, I scratch your back, you scratch my back type of energy going on here. Look, misunderstood. I was hearing that song, feeling really unappreciated, taking my love for granted, baby. I don't know how much more I can take from you. You don't do the things you used to do. Don't even say you love me too. Something about lately. Y'all remember that song? Who sing that song? Okay, the real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. So there was some rumors or things that were put out there, and someone never cleared it up. They allow people to lean into their own interpretation. It was better to just leave things unsaid, peacefully, pretending like it didn't exist. And now this can no longer be done. Okay, this can no longer be done. I can no longer pretend like this didn't, like I'm at peace with something. I'm not at peace with it. Something feels, it's just a little too late, and I can't wait. You know all the right things to say. I do feel like there's this energy of like sleeping on you, like digging you but sleeping on you, and then missing out on opportunities that the universe orchestrated. Okay, so Aries, let's start with you. What's your prediction for the next 7 days for Aries? Okay, I see someone speaking their heart, finally telling you like something you've always wanted to hear. Like, you're gonna always be mine. Oh, y'all know Aries, y'all know y'all love that shit. Don't y'all love that shit? Aries, someone's gonna be telling you, like, someone that you haven't heard from in probably a long time, someone that may have ghosted you or you haven't seen her or talked to them. This person is like, you're single, yeah, but you still mine. Like, I don't know. I just felt these overwhelming feelings where it's like, So, Aries, there's this energy of, you like when someone tie your ass up or is a little possessive or controlling over you. You like that. Where other people may say it's toxic, you hear, yes, now you know, now you're speaking my language, okay? This is so funny. So you're expecting someone to come and make peace with you, and this is their way. You're not expecting them to come with a tail between their legs. No. You're expecting them to come and reveal emotions, and their way of revealing emotions can be I see someone roll your ass over. Took that thing up, shot it, make it roll. When she pop, lock. I'm seeing this is like, roll over in the sheets. Turn your right cheek, left cheek, whichever you prefer. Spooning is also coming up in this reading. I'm seeing someone remind you and like grab you by your neck, your collar, and make you holler. That's what I'm seeing here. You like knocked out, not even expecting it. Oh, okay, honey. Yeah, it's giving like, let me remind you really quickly. You ain't fucking going nowhere. You are already taken. Like, don't get this twisted. You can be single all you want. You like a little rough housing, Aries, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing someone coming to make peace with you. They do have a purpose behind it, but ultimately it's like, um, somebody could have felt rejected by you, right? Maybe they wanted you to extend some lighthearted energy and they felt like you were, um, icing them out, and it was a misunderstanding. And so someone kind of went off like, I'm good without you. I don't care. But I feel like their truth is they want to reveal to you their secrets, the things that they never said. They can't, you living rent free in someone's head. So the outcome is someone that you have been living rent free in their head wants to come to you, whisper, not sweet nothings, but remind you of what it is. Okay? They want to remind you of Dochi. They want to remind you of what it is. And it's going to be like flipping the script. You know what I'm saying? With the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person wants you. It's like, I'm finna leave you. I'm finna leave you speechless. You make me. I'm finna put your ass back in the cage. You thought you was free? You thought you was free to just roam the streets? You thought you could just do whatever you want to do? Who you think? You make me speechless. You can't ghost me. Do you know who I am? That's what someone's saying to you, Aries. And Aries, I think you like this shit. Okay. Leo. Uh-oh, Leo. I'm hearing, spaghetti. Leo, you hungry. Somebody done woke up the beast in Leo. Leo, what's in the cards for Leo? What's in the cards for Leo? What's the prediction for Leo? Oh, Leo. I see you making a U-turn, but not in the direction towards someone, Leo. I see you making a U-turn in the direction towards someone else. This is also telling me, you're expecting someone to be confused. So why do I get this energy of you wanting to kind of like stir some mess up a little bit? You want someone to feel confused, discombobulated. And so there's a choice here, but I see you leaving. There's a choice to be made, and you are kind of making sure that the options that you're weighing, or the choice that you have to make, whatever intentions you set out, that it's being picked up on. Like you want someone to pick up whatever it is that you're putting down, and it's like building someone up to crack them. Okay, so it's like a tactic that I'm picking up here, and with the cracking of the egg, it's like, I know that you're expecting me to make a choice. I'm gonna lead you to believe that I'm about to make a choice, that my decision is made, and then you just won't hear from me for 7 days. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to, I won't say you leave someone on red. You're expecting them to be like, what was that about? Like, what was that about? Why did you do that, Leo? That don't even make any fucking sense. And I feel like the reason why you're doing that is because you got plans to travel and go somewhere, and you need someone to be Confucia. Okay? And I do feel like whatever you are aspiring to do, you will successfully do it. So like I said, but I do feel like you don't want someone to know. You don't want them to pick up on it. And it feels like you are, like, this is the perfect time or opportune time to kind of, travel or go in a particular direction. And because this is giving me good juju, good energy. And you're gonna wake up with some pep in your motherfucking step. You're gonna feel like, yeah, this was worth the travel. This was worth the drive. This was worth whatever, worth the risk, worth whatever. Seven of Cups. And so you expect someone to be completely befuddled and unable to figure it out. And I see you actually being successful at it. They will be befuddled and they will be unable to figure it out. You're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. Never let it go. Something about never letting go and never letting something show. All right, Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. What are you doing, girl? Sagittarius. Saggy Waggy. Alright, Sagittarius. What's in the cards for the next 7 days? Sagittarius. I'm seeing a ride to the DMV. Or you're being taken somewhere. You're being chauffeured, Sagittarius. Okay. This is definitely making me feel like an invitation to a private function. This could even be a ritual. You may be expecting something to be more woo-woo than what it is. And since you have 2 6s here, 6, 7. Okay, so this may be like signing of some type of deal or contract here. Sagittarius. What in the menage a trois, honey? You could have tried to get out of something and you realize that you can't if you want to be successful. Something here, Sagittarius, is like, if I want to be successful, I try to get out of it, but I can't. So you're expecting the Hermit to come and collect. Y'all better stop it. You're expecting the Hermit to come and collect. Now the Hermit energy is Virgo, okay? And Virgo energy is the other side. That's Morte, or however they say it. This is the energy of, I wouldn't call it a humiliation ritual. This is strip you of everything that you have. Principalities are here. So with the Hermit energy, this is strip you of everything that you have. And for this, it feels like you didn't come willingly. You were supposed to come willingly. And since you didn't, you will be stripped of everything that you have. So you can go within, introspect, ask yourself critical questions. It feels like you're married to the game. Could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's something here. Like, you were high and mighty, okay? And I feel like you want this season to come around again. You want to be victorious again. And the only way for you to be victorious and for this season to come around again where you're successful, it is coming. I don't feel like you've completely lost it, but don't call this shit a comeback. You're about to make a comeback in some type of way. And instead of, I feel like this time around, you won't feed a monster. This time around, instead of like trying to exude your dominance, I do feel like you will kind of take a recessive role. It's like, okay, you got to figure it out. You want to do it your way. I'm going to take a back seat. I'm going to let you do it your way. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I'll let you, because I feel like right now you're playing into this. You're going to come off like whoever is doing this with you. It's like you're going to allow social media. You're going to allow other people. You're going to allow the narrative to be created and crafted on its own. And so what you're going to wait for is when the narrative starts to shift, Sagittarius, and it starts to say, It starts to portray you as the victim. It starts to portray another person as the person in control, the person taking over, the person, doing this or doing that. And so you're humbling, right? This is a humble you. So this is like, this could be fame humbling in some way. Like you're allowing yourself to be humbled, okay? And you're waiting for the shift in narrative. I do feel like in the next 7 days you are definitely, you're giving up a lot of stuff. It's like you're gonna start seeing. I'm seeing you feel compelled to shift the narrative to where you are seeking help, getting therapy, repenting. Okay, going within, taking some much needed time away from the public eye, away from society. I do feel like you are a I can't even talk. A prisoner to the money, or prisoner to something, or you feel like this is the only way that you can guarantee some type of stability. Like I have to bite my tongue. I have to do what's necessary in order for me not to lose my money, me not to lose my resources. All the work that I've put in, it doesn't make sense to come this far and give up now, And so I do feel like you're allowing someone to be a tyrant, and in some way. You feel like you're in a karmic relationship, but it's this is the best power play I feel like you're making. You gotta do what you gotta do, Saggy Wedgie. Especially if like in the public eye, people expect you to be humble, they expect you to be docile, they expect you to be not so strong, not so powerful, not so confident, not so gaudy, There's this energy of the Six of Wands where you have to downplay yourself. This may be the audience, okay, with the Six of Wands that's attracted to you. And the audience that's attracted to you is like humbling you or something like that. So you're not feeding into it. And I feel like if you're not feeding into this narrative where you're being humbled and you're displaying a character that they want, who done suck sink what's that word? Who done sick the missionaries on you? Because the missionaries is on your ass, honey. Okay, the cults, the covens, they are on your ass. They are on your ass. So. And they are walking around like, we're gonna decide if you make it, if you get canceled or not. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Are you getting canceled? Okay. And so here they are taking turns throwing stones. But nonetheless, allowing them to feel like they got you right where they want you. Ultimately, I feel like you're going to play into it. I see you playing into it, man. I do. Who's up there pulling strings? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like someone's up there pulling strings here. Okay. I don't know if this is the social media gods or something, but I do see strings being pulled. Nonetheless, these are all your messages. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Until next time.